Hi guys, my name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us on this video to talk about Advocate Ramsipile. You guys know that on this channel, I love Ramsipile. I love his patience. I love his patience. I love his respect for humanity. I love the patience that he has with other people. And he has like genuine respect. He's raised well from home. Now that's what I would say to him if I see him. Because that man does not disrespect anyone, including the judge. He does not disrespect anyone, including the judge. Today, this is not just another courtroom exchange. This was a line being drawn by Ramsipile. That's what we are going to talk about. In one sentence, calm, controlled, and devastating. Advocate Ramsipile made it clear he would not be rushed. He would not be shouted down, and he would not surrender his professional dignity to impatience from the bench. He was clear. He was clear. And you could see Ukuti, Judge Rata felt that. He felt it because after that was said by Ramsipile, he said this because when he said to Judge Rata, with due respect, my lord, can the court not hurry me? Because I want to address the court as an officer of the court. My goodness. That wasn't defiance. That was constitutional backbone. He is tired also. This judge has a tendency of rushing them when they speak, speaking over their heads, speaking over them when they speak, not allowing them to speak, doing all of that unprofessional chaos in that courtroom. And then he goes on to call, no, there's no decorum in this court, but he is the one who destroyed the decorum, Judge Rata. And Ramsipile was not having it. Ramsipile was not having it at all. He told him off politely, calmly, professionally. And he felt it to Judge Rata because after that was said, he kept quiet. Wapuma Ramsipile allowed him to speak, gave him space, and there is a pattern here. When Ramsipile calls Judge Rata out, if you have noticed, guys, Judge Rata, we are swab. We are swab whenever Ramsipile calls him out. I don't know, it's because they are both Tswanas and they both knows when it comes to their culture, there are certain things that an elder is not supposed to do to a young one. Maybe it's that, I don't know. But there is something about Ramsipile and calling out Judge Rata. Judge Rata, we are swab. Because Judge Rata does back and forth with Mshololo, with Unumalo, with Umnis. It's worse when it comes to Umnis. It used to be worse when it comes to Mshololo. Mshololo now has learned techniques of dealing with the judge. Even, in fact, all of them, they have learned techniques of dealing with the judge. They have learned him as a degree being learned by a student at UNISA. They have learned him and they understand him. They have learned his tactics. They have learned his manners and everything. They know how to handle him, all of them. But there is a difference when it comes to Advocate Ramsipile. Judge Rata quickly folds. He doesn't do back and forth with him. If he comes out and sometimes he lets him be, sometimes Ramsipile will call him out and that judge will keep quiet. Same time, no comeback, nothing. And for the entire day, if Ramsipile stands up and does something, he keeps quiet. Because Ramsipile throws those shades to him directly and he will understand that Uchokum, he will get it. Oh, he will get it, that Uchokum, and that is for me. He's saying it to me and he will keep quiet. I don't know what is that. I don't know if you guys have noticed how Ramsipile is able to tame that tongue of that judge. He is able. I wish he can do it every day and shut him up. I wish he can do it every day and shut him up. Let's be very clear about what we witnessed yesterday. Advocate Ramsipile was not interrupting the court. He was not being disorderly. He was not grandstanding. That's not his. That not his. He's not a person who does those things. He is just someone who stands for the truth. He was doing exactly what defense counsel's duty bound to do. He was doing that. Address the court fully, clearly, and without intimidation. Yet, once again, the tone from the bench told a different story. Judge Rata Mokgwatleng has repeatedly demonstrated zero patience for defense lawyers, interrupting them, raising his voice, and cutting submissions short before they are even completed. And that pattern matters. It matters. Ramasipile did not shout back. He did not argue emotionally. He didn't escalate. He did something far more dangerous in a courtroom. He stood his ground calmly. By invoking his status as an officer of the court, he reminded everyone watching, including the judge, that defense counsel are not guests in court. They are not obstacles to justice. They are equal participants in the judicial process. That single sentence was a professional boundary being enforced in real time. And the power dynamic problem that we have in that courtroom, here is the uncomfortable truth. When a judge routinely rushes defense submissions, shouts defense counsel, refuses to let them complete arguments, it creates a perception problem. Justice is not only about the final judgment. It is about whether both sides are heard without fear of favor. And the perception is everything, especially in a case already burdened by investigative failures, witness contradictions, public mistrust. When defense lawyers are treated as irritants rather than constitutional actors, the courtroom stops feeling like a forum for justice and starts feeling like the courtroom stops feeling like a forum for justice and starts feeling like a battleground, because in courtroom, that's what it is, a battleground. All the time, it's always fighting and fighting. That's what happens in that courtroom. And why Ramsipile's resistance mattered yesterday. Let's be honest, many lawyers would have folded, perhaps. They would have apologized unnecessarily. In fact, that's what he used to do too. Rushed their submissions and sacrificed substance for survival. Ramasipile didn't. He used to be that person also. But right now, he has chose professional dignity over comfort. And in doing so, he sent a message not just to the judge, but to the public. The defense will not be bullied into silence. That matters because today it's one advocate being rushed. Tomorrow, it's your right to a fair trial being trimmed for inconvenience. And the bigger warning when it comes to this is that courts derive their legitimacy from fairness, not force. Authority without patience becomes intimidation. Efficiency without listening becomes injustice. And when the defense lawyers must fight to be heard, something has already gone wrong there. Ramasipile was not being disrespectful. He was defending the integrity of the courtroom itself. Whether Ujudge Ratha agrees with that, that's something else. Whether Ujudge Ratha is happy with that, that's something else. This moment will be remembered, not because of volume, but because of restraint. One man stood firm and reminded the court that respect is not automatic, it is mutual. And the disrespect that man shows every day in that courtroom, the defense is not about to swim with him with that, but they will call him out. And in a trial where credibility is already fragile, moments like this speak louder than any ruling. Justice cannot be rushed, and officers of the court cannot be shouted into silence. And this is something that Ramasipile at some point said, justice cannot be rushed. I don't know if you remember that, but I love Ramasipile, and I love that he stood up for himself. I'm proud of him, actually. I'm so proud of you. What are your thoughts with what happened in court? Let's talk with comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Enjoy your day and make sure that you like, you share, you comment. And most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you'll be supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.